If you watch channels like this and you try to build stuff with AI, there's a really good chance that you have a huge problem that you're literally unable to see. I'm just starting to see this problem and I'm doing something about it. This problem is the thing that's going to hold you back or is holding you back from staying on the cutting edge of the technological horizon. It's not a new tool that you're not using or anything like that, but I'm just starting to see this myself and I've made a solution for it or something that I'm testing out. And I thought I'd share it with you, get your feedback. And if you want to try it out, I'm going to show you how you can try out the solution to this problem in this video. To show you what I'm talking about, a friend of mine texted me a couple of days ago and he said, "Hey, have you messed around with Clawbot yet?" And I was just like, "Yes, I have. A lot of my friends don't even know that I have this YouTube channel." So he said, "I've tried it out." He got a Mac Mini and he didn't find many use cases for it. And the important thing is this friend is not somebody who's like a normie. He's really into tech. He's been working in tech for 15 years, shipping products left and right. My exact response to him was like, "Yeah, it's a really cool tool. It's a new interface, but I don't see a bunch of use cases that are super valuable outside of the automations that we're already doing if you know what you're doing with tech." I told him it's filled with a bunch of hype stories that I've seen that, people are saying you can just point your Clawbot at Fiverr and say, "Go make me $1 million," and your Clawbot will go out and make you $1 million. He agreed and said it was a bunch of YouTubers and people on X that are just trying to sell you Clawbot along with a VPS subscription. And this isn't a story about Clawbot, it's a story about this kind of loop that we're in and what it's stopping us from doing. And what I'm telling you now is not just about Clawbot, it's this loop that we're in. I'm guilty as anyone because I literally have a YouTube channel about technology and products. But the thing is that Clawbot's really popular right now, and you're seeing a lot of people jump on this and make outlandish claims. Next week, I guarantee you, a new model or some new thing is going to come out, and we're going to jump over and start talking about that all the time and act like it's the hottest thing and you have to have it. And if you don't have it and don't know how to use it, you're going to be left behind and live in a van down by the river. And this actually costs us a lot. And the reason I'm directing this video to people like you and me is because I am a tech junkie. I love new tools. When I see something new that comes out, I feel like I have to go try it out. The problem is that there's a million new things that come out every day, and you literally just don't have time to go master every single new technology that comes out. I think this causes a real problem because what excites me about technology is not the technology itself, it's the things that you can do with it. And right now, I don't see a lot of people shipping like a lot of new breakthrough tools in small little teams. Yeah, they're definitely out there. I mean, look at teams like Cursor, but where are all the millions of tools that are really helpful coming out left and right like we expected? To me, it seems like there's just a lot of people, myself included, that are playing with AI more than we are trying to actually build things with it. You'll see a tutorial on how to build some cool new thing and you'll jump over there, you'll build it and it'll stay on your local machine forever and people won't really launch and ship stuff. I have a graveyard of things I've built that are just sitting on my local machine and have never been launched. Some I have, but not as many as I would like. And this is the problem that I want to try to solve. The analogy I like to make is this. AI is a huge technology that's really important, and it might be on the level of something like electricity. But I feel like I have electricity in the palm of my hands, but I'm making like trinkets and toys with it instead of making electric trains or the light bulb or transistors. I don't feel like I'm pushing myself enough to actually build things that matter. So what I've been working on this past month or so is a system that's trying to focus my energy to building things that actually matter and to stop me from jumping around from the newest tool to the newest tool, even though I have a channel about new tools and what people are using. For me, behind the scenes, I'm using this stuff and I'm trying to make tools and systems that actually matter. I have no idea what's going to happen with AI or if we'll even have anything like apps that as we know them today in 5 or 10 years. I don't think we will actually, but we're going to have something and I want to be there for it when it happens. So I need something that keeps me on the edge of the technological horizon, but also keeps me focused on building things that are actually valuable instead of some new toy that takes, nano banana and makes another pile of AI slop. So I call this thing that I'm building Experiment Zero, and in future videos I'm going to explain this in much more detail. But it was kind of driven off of a few questions I had for myself. One was, do I know what's going to happen in the future? And the answer to that is no, I don't. In fact, I think the unique thing about this point in time in history is the future from a technology standpoint is more uncertain than ever. I don't believe anything anyone says about what the next year is going to be like because I'm constantly surprised, and every prediction I see is usually made by somebody who's trying to make money by hyping something up or a doom and gloomer. I'm on neither one of those spectrums. I'm just watching and trying to react to a future that I'm completely unaware of. So thing one that drives the system is I don't know what's going to happen in the future. The second thing that drives this experiment zero thing is I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I still think that humans are going to have problems. Problems aren't going away. Someone or something or some combination of someone and some AI robots are going to keep on building solutions. And even though AI is distributed to everyone, I don't think the results of people who are going to benefit from it are going to be equally distributed. I don't think AI is a great equalizer. I think the opposite. AI is going to kind of segment the population into two groups. Maybe not bifurcate it completely, but you're going to see some people that start using AI to build real solutions, other people that tinker with it, and then a whole lot of people who are just scared and don't do anything with AI. And the third thing is, even though I don't know the future, I still have to act as if I do. I'm going to get most things wrong, but I need to keep on using technology, not just to play around with it, but to actually try to build new things, even if they all fail. The hypothesis is this. Given that I don't know how the future is going to play out, but I believe that humans will still have problems, I need to be one of the people who are actively trying to solve these problems in as many different ways as possible so I can stay on the cutting edge of the technological horizon and position myself to benefit from the future that's unfolding no matter what happens. And this is what I want to share with you. On this website here, on ericbefore.com, every week I'm putting up exactly what I'm doing with this system and how I'm trying to keep myself focused. So if you look on here, you'll see a bunch of experiment zero things, things with a portfolio, things with different bets. And this is what I'm doing every day. And the AI is helping me produce this based on this system. Essentially, I'm seeing myself as a combination of the head of my own venture capital group that's making investments in a bunch of different things where I'm investing my time and I'm investing my money along with my agents to build different things or make different bets that I think could work out. And these are all being experimented with in things like the sandbox. If something works, great. If I see traction, great. It gets promoted up to another stage, and then I kill other things. The thing that I'm trying to improve is my ability to leverage AI. I don't think it's enough right now, especially, if you're an indie builder, to just build one thing and get focused on that when you can see that it's not working. I think you need to spread your bets out and double down on things that start working. And I wanted a systematic way to start running this thing that's like a mix of a venture capital firm for one and a skunkworks for one, to just test out a bunch of different things, but be very, very conscious of what you're doing, because it's really easy to get distracted and go down a bunch of little rabbit holes like I've done a million times on things that just don't matter or aren't working. I don't know if this is the right way to do things, and that's kind of the problem. Nobody has a playbook for what it is we're walking into right now. I see a lot of things, where people are talking about the philosophy of what's going to happen in the future, or there's people that have grown up developing stuff and they are trashing on AI, saying it will never, replace a true developer. Then you have hype people who are hyping everything up and saying that you can just vibe code things like Salesforce. I don't think the truth lies anywhere on that spectrum, and this is what I'm trying. So I'd love for you to check it out and tell me what you think. This is something that I'm evolving all the time, and I won't talk about it much on this channel, I don't think, because it's boring. It's not flashy. It's not the newest thing, and absolutely no one watches it. But if you are interested in stuff like this, I'm doing this behind the scenes, and I'm showing you what I'm doing every day on ericbefore.com. And if you go there and you want to kind of focus your energy more and stop jumping from shiny object to shiny object, you can at least see how I'm trying to do it and either use the system I'm doing or take it and make it better. And if you do, please let me know. So yeah, if you want to check that out, go to ericbefore.com. I just launched the site. It might be a little bit buggy. I've updated it. You also get the Conductor framework completely for free there as well. And I will keep tabs on what I'm doing and what's working, what's not working, and try to add some more things on this channel that are not just new tools, but talking about what I'm actually building. Anyway, that's all for today. I'll come back with another video maybe on Friday or next week and explain a little bit more about the nuts and bolts of Experiment Zero. Thanks for watching.